Can we just live peacefully, Ibrahim?
Yes and no. We
Why
can't.
not?
Why do you think America keeps listening to Israel for everything? Life advice on how to conduct everything about themselves. Why? Why listen to Israel for every single thing in the world?
We're being cucked, bro.
We are.
Yeah. That's what it feels like, man. This shit makes no sense. I get, like, I'm not pro-Iran at all. Like, I'm actually probably very anti-Iran. But I don't think we should go in and just... You told me something that they shot up an elementary school?
Israel attacked a primary school in the south of Iran,
That makes no sense.
killing over 50 young girls and children today.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me. So there's ground troops there right now.
These were just drone strikes and missiles. We might see ground troops. We don't know that.
I know Trump's already been sending ground troops to border the area.
Well, there's bases, right, that have American troops all around. So Iran has already attacked all the nearby bases. Remember last time there was 0 casualties.
Yeah.
And they were saying, listen, we don't want to fight. We don't want a war. And now they were having negotiations with Jared Kushner, which, by the way, I don't know why he's in these negotiations. He doesn't have an official government capacity. He's just there as the president's son-in-law because he was there in the first term, right? Mm-hmm. He was involved in negotiations, so he knows those people. But I don't understand why he needs to be there. Jared Kushner.
He doesn't even have any international war experience, right?
I mean, he did. First term, he
but before
developed
that,
a lot. Yeah, he just was son-in-law of the president of the United States. And
nepotism at its best, huh?
Yeah, and he got $4 billion from the Saudi government in his investment in his hedge fund after when he left.
Very nice.
So they're negotiating. Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff is the American official diplomat there in the Middle East. They're negotiating with Iran about the nuclear weapons program. The Omani foreign minister is there to mediate, and he's seeing very positive signs of negotiation. He's like, this is good. We're moving in the right direction. And then he wakes up the next morning, and boom, America and Israel attack Iran. And he's like, what? We just talked about this.
Yeah.
Things were moving in the right direction. The Iranians gave them a written statement saying they're not going to do nuclear weapons. They basically said, we're not going to do this. And they were willing to let the IAEA, which is the international body that regulates,
Arab Emirates.
No. They regulate atomic weapons.
What is it called?
IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Association or something like that.
Okay.
They were like, yes, send the regulators in the country. They can do all the investigations. We don't want to go down this road. That's been my impression. I might be wrong about this, but it seems like the Iranians did not want to do this. And now that the government of America and Israel have announced an all-out war, saying officially we are trying to topple Khamenei, which is the Ayatollah of Iran, the chief supreme leader. The objective is to do regime change, something we've tried for decades. Has never worked. Never worked. We've talked about this millions of times.
In the 90s, right? With Clinton?
Well, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. It never worked. With Bush, Iraq. We did Afghanistan for 2 decades. Regime change, it never works. And what is disgusting is the vice president, J.D. Vance, in 2023 when he's campaigning with Trump in 24, he's like, what makes us think that regime change can ever work? What made us think that Iraq was going to work? And now he comes out with a statement a day before saying, just because a U.S. military operation didn't work out in the past, it doesn't mean it can't work again. But you were the one who said that to me. Yeah. You were literally the one, bro. They're gaslighting us. It doesn't make it. It's so hypocritical. It's like beyond. It's like they think we're retarded. They think you and me are retarded Americans. We're fat. We have no brain cells. We can't think. We can't speak English. That's what they think, bro. Like, we're all just like, what?
You have no memory.
We have no memory. We have all Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
We're nobodies. The disrespect of the American citizens is just like so sad.
It's pathetic, dude. It's actually pathetic. I think this wartime stuff has always been pathetic, especially when it's worthless, right? But when you say things, I just don't get, like, I never seen that movie, the one that they made with Trump. It was like a hit piece on Trump before the election. You remember that one? They just made it? No. So there was a hit piece made on Trump, basically, like a documentary. And I just saw the trailer, and the actor that was playing Donald Trump said, deny, deny, deny. And that stuck with me.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's a famous actor with the guy from Succession was in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Kendall.
Yeah.
but
I think he's Jeremy Renner or something.
Jeremy Renner. No, Jeremy Renner is not. That's not Jeremy Renner.
Wait, no. What's his name?
Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy Strong.
Jeremy
Yes.
Strong. Yeah, he wasn't Trump, but he was like Trump's advisor or some bullshit in the movie. But that resonates with me too much because it feels like that is all these people do, huh? Like whatever that they accuse them of, they just deny it. Oh, you said this one time. No, I didn't. What the fuck? What do you mean you didn't? Look at the past videos. It feels like that, dude. It feels like everything that they say, they just go back on and it's okay because they're just going to lie about it.
What's weird is if you see his speech, Trump's speech that he just gave about the war, I listened to it.
I didn't listen to it.
He seemed very...
Calm?
No, not calm. It was almost like didn't want to do it. But it's something that he had to do it. He had no other choice. Usually Trump is like, yeah, they're going to... He just came off as, something's off here. That's what I got. Something's really off.
Really?
Because this is a true fact. People in his administration, a lot of them are anti-war. Tulsi Gabbard, right? Tulsi Gabbard has said that going to war with Iran would make going to war with Iraq look like a piece of cake. She has said that in the past. We know RFK is anti-war, right?
Yeah.
We know J.D. Vance had made many anti-war comments, and now obviously he's just a cuck. That's what I get. He's just a cuck. I get that. Like, it's not even a question about his integrity. He's just a cuck, the vice president. But people in his administration, a lot of them are anti-war. So why come up with this notion of just a full-out war against Iran? The Epstein files have been going on in America for a very long time. Look, this is... Yeah. This is the breaking moment. The Clintons are testifying behind closed doors about the Epstein files. Bill Clinton says, as far as he knows, there was no wrongdoing with Trump and Epstein. Bill Clinton is saying this, right? And the same Bill, I can't believe a word Bill Clinton
I don't trust
says.
any
Right, but
the
timing of everything. Yeah. The timing of everything seems very odd and strange.
Peculiar, yeah.
Very strange. It almost makes me think, allegedly, that does Israel have something on Trump? That why is he? Because dude, this is the same guy who made fun of Obama. He was in 2011. Trump was tweeting and saying he's predicting that Obama is going to start a war with Iran to win re-election. That's what he was saying in 2011. Okay. This is a fact. And now he's doing the same thing he was accusing Obama of. But again, he doesn't have any terms to run for.
Right.
But we just don't know what's going to happen now because this is a full frontal war. And every single time they ask him about the Epstein files, he gets really weirded out. He gets defensive. Dude.
Yeah, he does. Super defensive.
Immediately. Yeah. It's just like... Right. It's like you can see in his physical body. He called somebody piggy over it, right? Remember the journalist? Like,
quiet piggy.
Quiet piggy. Quiet piggy.
Piggy, quiet.
And it just doesn't make any sense why this is coming out of nowhere, dude. This is like... Israel's been trying to get every president to do this. And now they're like,
we got our guy.
We got our guy. Because think about it, bro. Most Americans have a really negative perception of Israel now. Yeah. Most Americans sympathize with Palestine. Yeah. And Israel is smart. They see American support waning away. Like, waning away. Sorry.
Waning away, yeah.
Waning away. And 2026 midterms are right here, right? In 7 to 8 months. Yeah. Democrats are probably going to win. And then 2028, it's looking really bad right now for the Republicans. So they're saying, well... if this were to happen, this is the time. It's either now or never. And they convinced Trump to do a full-fledged war. This is not like it was 7 months ago when they just... By the way, they said 7 months ago they destroyed all the nuclear weapon capabilities. Yeah. So then what? So then why are we doing this?
Trump supposedly said they already started building their facilities again. It's like, in 7 months? How does that happen?
I thought you took it out permanently. But remember on the podcast, we said that they were going to do this again. That this is not just going to go away. Yeah. Because this is something Netanyahu has been saying since 1995. Iran is weeks away from nuclear weapons, weeks away. Dude, in 2003, 2002, he was doing a testimony over some House committee. And he was like, I guarantee you, if we take down Saddam in Iraq, Iraq will be a better place. He gave a guarantee.
Really?
This is his words. I guarantee you. We went to Iraq, bro, because of Israeli intelligence. It was Israel. Yeah. It wasn't... they lied to us. And now we're falling for the lie again.
I don't know, bro. It's so messy, dude. Even the Taliban situation is just like... We're the one... We were supporting the Taliban.
Yeah, we trained them.
Yeah, how does that Does that even make sense to you?
It makes sense, yeah. We trained them, and then we destroyed their country. We deceived them, and then they turned against us. That's what happened.
Yeah, true. I guess that easy. But like, what was the point of training them?
Well, the Soviet Union, remember? They were gonna fight. They were fighting the Soviets in Afghanistan.
The Taliban was?
Yeah. And
Oh,
that's
really?
how it all
Oh, I
started.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the 90s, late 80s and 90s, the Soviets were conquering Afghanistan, and we were like, no. Remember,
that's
this is
right.
America and Russia, and
Yeah.
so we trained the Taliban to fight against them. We made them amazing. By the way, the Afghani soldiers are some of the most brilliant soldiers in the world. Afghanistan is called the graveyard of empires. Literally, the graveyard. That means nobody can conquer them. Yeah. And look, they took down America, dude. We lost against the Taliban. We lost. America lost.
Yeah, technically we lost.
And the Persians are also very, very determined people. These are not.
They've been around for thousands of years.
The Persian Empire was a thing. I don't know if we've forgotten. So
I think they still feel it's a thing.
Yeah, no, it's very much still a thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we think that they're just gonna go away like this. It's not Venezuela, all right? You're not just gonna take away Khomeini like you did Maduro.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Greater Israel Project is?
No.
Okay, so
Is this a new thing?
No. This is a thing that has been in the works for decades. The Greater Israel Project, I'm just reading this, is a Zionist ideology and territorial vision advocating for an expanded Israeli state encompassing, at minimum, all occupied Palestinian territories, West Bank and Gaza, and, in more expansive interpretations, parts of Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Egypt, and Iraq.
Classic.
Now, this is so Tucker Carlson asked Mike Huckabee, who is the U.S. ambassador to Israel, if Israel were to take over and fulfill this project, would that be okay? He said it would be fine if they took it all. Because biblically, that's what he's saying. Biblically, it's been promised to the Jewish people, and the Jewish people are the chosen people.
I'm tired of this, bro. I'm just tired of
and
this.
Tucker's like losing his mind. He's like, what? So Mike Huckabee was saying it's part of his faith to advocate for this behavior. To advocate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is, actually. That's exactly what it is.
It's weird, dude. It's freaking weird.
And it's a lie, dude. There's no way God Almighty is going to say that somebody else is superior than another people and conquer the land because they're chosen. It actually gives me like...
It makes my head hurt, dude.
It gives me chills because I'm just like, okay, so we're not dealing with humans anymore. They think they're above everything. The Israeli people and the Israeli government. I hope it's not Israeli people. I hope it's just the government, but it's definitely a culture of arrogance that they're breeding out there.
I can't comprehend how land and money is this powerful that people are willing to kill thousands of other human beings. I don't get that. I can't fathom it. I can't understand it. That's a very weird concept to me. Like this thing that's like pretty much immaterial, money. It's not real. It's not a real thing. It's a human construct, right? How does that make you kill the only other like sentient being that we have on this planet that has a brain, like a not a brain, but you know what I mean, conscious?
Yeah.
I don't get it, dude. I do not get it. We make it the biggest deal in the world when somebody's out there and they're like a serial killer, right? Yeah, it's a big deal. Kill 3-4 people, big deal. You're going out and killing thousands of people, and that's not a big deal? How does that make any sense? Those people are just as innocent as the people serial killers are killing. What the fuck's the difference? Except you're killing in scale.
Yeah. You're killing more, actually.
Way more.
Yeah.
You're killing at a 100x scale.
More
Than, I mean, what do you even say?
Dude. Yeah, we can't even calculate it. Yeah. And you know what's sad is I was watching a video of Ben Gvir. You know that guy? He's the national security minister of Israel.
Okay.
Very extreme far right. I don't think most people are like him, but I don't know. And there's a video I was watching today of him in the West Bank. There's a settlement, right? And there's a Palestinian home there. And he goes to this Palestinian man and he goes, you have 2 hours to leave. And he's like, I've been here for 40 years. And he's like, this is Jewish land. And he goes, what about the law? And he goes, Jews are above the law. Straight up says that. He's like, we're above. He said, we took Tel Aviv from you. We took this city from you. Now we're going to take this. He said, we're going to bulldoze this. Gave him 2 hours to leave. He said, if you don't leave, I'm going to personally arrest you.
Insane, dude.
So do you really think these people are going to be just warriors? Do you really think they're going to like lead a just war? I'm supposed to believe these are the people that are going to liberate the people of Iran. The people who believe they are superior than other people just because of their faith.
Yeah. It's actually perfect timing, though, to try to take over Iran.
Yeah.
The Iranian people are already pissed the fuck off.
They don't like it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It's like perfect timing.
And Israel's been funding all these protests against, they've been, and listen, the Iranian government is stupid too. They killed a lot of people. The Iranian government they're batshit crazy.
They're not good people.
They're not good people, but that's the thing, right? Israel knows this, and Israel knows we're worse. We're about the same. We're probably worse. So they're gonna count on Iranian people, the Iranian government actually, doing heinous things and framing it to the American people. Look, this is what we're up against. You're either with us or you're with them. And anybody who's anti-war, they're gonna be like, "You're un-American. How dare you?
Right.
You're a disgusting person."
That is what's gonna happen now.
They're already planting the seeds to do that, and they're saying, "Oh, the people of Iran are cheering." Well, you just killed 50 young girls at a primary school. Like, you think they're just gonna forget about that? Oh, well, that's just
why. What was the point though? Why did they do that?
It's government of
Can
Israel.
you look that up? What was their reasoning though?
It's war. They. What do you mean?
I want to understand why.
You can't understand the actions of the Israeli government.
But why attack a school?
I don't know exactly, bro. Why do that? I don't know. I can't tell you the reason why.
Can I read the article? There's stuff like this where you attack a school, you attack hospitals, and it's like it's fucking weird. It's like, why are you trying to kill the people that are innocent, the injured?
Backpack school book seen amid rubble of Iranian girls' school. After a U.S.-Israeli strike on girls' elementary school in Minab, Iran, rescuers dug through the rubble for survivors. The death toll is still rising with more than 80 confirmed. It's not even 80 confirmed so far. Again, this just happened, so I can't give you an exact answer other than the government of Israel is very brutal and dumb and just evil. I don't know what else to tell you, bro.
But there's just no logic in it.
I know, and that's what doesn't make any sense. They're signaling. It's a signal, right? They're saying, we're coming for everybody. Surrender your arms. That's what they're saying. They're saying, bro, if you target an all-girls school, that's not by coincidence.
That's fucking weird,
They're going after the most weak. I mean,
why
young girls?
That's weird. Why
young
the fucking young? The weak people can't do shit.
Because they're trying to say, we don't care. We have no limits this time. It's a sign. It's a statement, right? They're saying we got no limits this time. We're coming for everything. They're not going to stop at anything, dude. And
it's sick, man.
America is saying, well, the government of Israel is an existential threat to the existence of America. Iran's not going to do anything to me or you, dude. There's zero threats.
Yeah, to the U.S.
I'm more a threat by ICE than Iran. Honestly speaking, there's more of a threat of an ICE officer showing up in my house than some Iranian guy trying to do anything, or like an Iranian drone hitting me.
My God, dude. Okay, so geographically, where is Iran in comparison to Israel?
I mean, they're close by.
And Pakistan, how far?
Pakistan is direct neighbor.
Direct neighbor to Iran?
Pakistan, north, south, east. Pakistan, Iran is to the west of Pakistan.
To the west of Pakistan.
Yeah. But, I mean...
Oh, my God. My Nana is toast right now, dude.
Let's do the distance, right? Tehran to Tel Aviv is about 2,000 kilometers.
2,000?
2,000 kilometers.
Okay.
So how much is that in miles? That's around, 1,200 miles. Considerable distance, but they can still launch missiles. Sure. It's not that big of a distance.
Fuck, dude. My Nana's in the direct crossfire right now.
No, she's not, because Pakistan is here. So watch.
You said Pakistan's to the west, right?
No, Pakistan
is east of Iran.
Iran is to the west of so Pakistan's here. Iran's here.
Yeah.
Iran's my left hand.
Yeah.
Israel is there.
Oh, got it. Okay.
No, it's not in the middle. What's in the middle is like UAE kind of. Yeah. It's a dark time, dude. I don't see this. This is not going to be like the last time. No way. It's going to be a 12-day war. You can't. The thing about it, dude, is violence is bad, right?
Yeah.
But can you destroy violence with violence? I don't think you can.
That's a good question. Can you destroy violence with
Well, that's what I was
violence?
thinking about in my car right here.
You know what? I think that's the only way to do it, to be honest with you.
How so?
There's this quote, you can only bulldog a bulldog. The only way to beat a bulldog is by being a bigger bulldog.
But does it ever work in the long term?
It does.
And when it comes to countries, because we tried it in Iraq, didn't work. We tried it in Afghanistan, didn't work.
But the thing with Iraq, who are they bulldogging?
Everybody. They were bulldogging Saddam Hussein, the bulldog. He was a bulldog, dude. He invaded Kuwait. They were saying he had, weapons of mass destruction.
But was he attacking the U.S.?
No, not directly.
That's kind of my point. It's like we came out of left field. For what?
Yeah, it was for nothing.
It was for nothing.
It's the same thing in Iran. Is Iran attacking America? No. Not directly. They're not directly. They're attacking Israel. Fine.
I do think eventually Iran will do something. Eventually. That's hypothetical, right? That's in my head. I don't like Iran. I don't like Iran.
It's not in their interest though.
Right now, I don't think it makes any sense to do what we're doing. I just don't think it makes sense. Sorry, I just don't think it makes sense to attack innocent people. That's my biggest thing. If they were trying to topple, like they sent like SEAL Team 6 in, topple the government, try to do something discreet. Okay, I don't have a problem with that actually. But like you go in and you're sending ground troops in to fuck over.
They haven't done ground troops yet.
Okay, not yet.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go that
probably
way, right? But if and when or whatever. That I don't agree with. I don't agree with that. That was Trump's biggest thing. We're not gonna send ground troops in. We're not gonna do it. We don't want our guys in blue going out there.
And you know what he said in his speech? There may be some casualties.
Yeah.
Get ready. There may be some, but that's the cost of war. It's like
fucking hypocrite, dude. It's coward, bro. It's a coward. It's cowardly, man. War is. I mean, this type of war is cowardly.
But Americans don't deserve to be killed. For nothing.
For somebody else. No.
I mean, fine. You can die to protect somebody else, but it's like...
Right.
It's a fake thing. It's a fake thing created by Israel to further their own interest for their own country. Yeah. And he thinks he's this great wartime hero, Benjamin Netanyahu. I told you, I was telling you earlier, they released a photo, the Israeli government, of him on the phone with a book about World War II and the relationship between FDR and Winston Churchill. And he thinks he's the modern day...
Winston?
I don't know who that's the thing, right? It's what leads most countries to go out of business, just topple arrogance, right?
Okay.
And the Israeli government is operating completely on arrogance. It has nothing to do with, what's good for humanity. It's pure arrogance, and that can't last. There's a deadline to arrogance.
It just, I don't know, man. It goes back to we were talking about this a year ago. What's the relationship about between us and Israel? What is it about? It's like that's our biggest ally right now. That's what it feels like. I feel like they're more of an ally to us than our neighbors, Canada and Mexico. Trump is constantly dogging on our neighbors, and then we're teaming up with Israel for what? It's a weird thing. You mentioned this whole Epstein situation. We never talked about Epstein on the pod. But it's a weird thing.
Because we're in the files. No,
we're
in the files.
Well, the interesting thing to me is Maxwell obviously was affiliated, right?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah,
no, she was his pimp.
She was his pimp. She was definitely affiliated with Israel, so was what I'm saying, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Her father was an MI6 agent. She comes from a family of spies. Yeah. This is a true fact. And then Epstein literally worked with Mossad. Epstein's business model, one of his money-making schemes was selling secrets.
Right.
Whoever takes it, whoever's the bidder.
He was like the master of whisperers. Have you seen Game of Thrones? Do you remember that? Master of Whisperers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the guy that the top people go to get information from.
100%.
Yeah.
He's a sick guy.
Sick.
And definitely worked as a spy in some capacity. He was an arms dealer. He sold a lot of arms. He facilitated a lot of...
It's like he's just a broker. He was like a master broker. That's what he was.
That's exactly what I was. Great way. Yeah. And it's just... I just look at body language. And Trump is a pretty, honest and upfront guy for the most part. Like, he'll just tell you what it is.
What it is.
But when it comes to Epstein, he's very defensive. Automatically, it's like... As soon as somebody says Epstein, you could see the anxiety on his face. He freaks out.
Yeah.
He panics. And even for Trump, going to war with Iran like this is a complete 360. This was never in the books. Nobody could have predicted Trump to do this exactly, right? like in this way, we're going to war with Iran. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure some people saw this coming,
Yeah,
right?
I
Like
think
Trump is a
people
very
did, yeah.
impulsive guy,
Yeah.
but
Can't
even
trust
for him, it's like, whoa, what's going on? Timing of everything seems very off.
It's freaking weird.
We were all talking about it at the Epstein files. We're still investigating, and now you're putting us in a full-fledged war with another country.
A day after Clinton's testified?
Days after, yeah. And then by the way, Trump just delivered a State of the Union address on Tuesday.
Right.
So you don't mention any of this. You do this after.
Yeah.
It's literally, you're running a Ponzi scheme. You're deceiving Americans.
Well, the whole thing with Maxwell to me is she said that if she's granted immunity or something, she'll testify. Do we trust these people, though? Like, this whole thing, like, hand on the Bible, under oath. Do
These people
actually,
don't believe in any of this, yeah.
Yeah, do people actually do that? Do they not lie under oath? Is that not a thing? Of course it's a fucking thing, dude.
It's
of
a
course
crime,
it's a
but
thing.
yeah.
And it's but if it's proven, how can you prove this? How can you prove somebody's verbal communication? You can't. How do you prove that?
And Ghislaine Maxwell was at Bill Clinton's daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
So why is she invited?
Hillary said she's a +1. Instant. It was an instant answer. She was just a +1, and then she moved on.
+1 for who?
She didn't say for who. She was a guest +1.
Wasn't she with Epstein, though? Okay.
No, Epstein wasn't there.
Yeah, I know Epstein wasn't there. I'm just saying, wasn't she romantically involved with Epstein at the time?
They never married, but yeah, they were together.
Okay, so then, fine. And what's also confusing is they said they didn't know about any of Epstein's wrongdoings.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
They all knew about him, dude. They all knew. They all knew what he did. I mean, you have to be like really dumb and really naive to not see it. And as a guy who's lied to millions of Americans, Clinton, he's a clever guy. He knew what was happening. He doesn't care. Once you get away with a crime once, dude, you're going to do it again.
It feels easy.
Epstein was a convicted sex offender in the 2008, 2009.
2009, yeah.
He continued to do it. Continued to do all the nasty stuff because he got away with it, basically. A little pat on the back from the DOJ. Okay, go about your ways.
Sick, dude.
You know what's sickening, though, is this guy, Reza Pahlavi.
Okay.
He is the son of the last Shah of Iran.
Okay.
He's been, in America doing all these speeches talking about how the Iranian people want freedom and liberty and how the Iranian regime is oppressive. Comes out today with a speech. Says the people of Iran are finally ready for freedom. Positions himself as a leader of the country and says one of his first acts is going to be to recognize the state of Israel. Now,
Oh my god.
now, what the hell does Israel have to do as your first act? Shouldn't your first act be to protect the people of Iran? Why does Israel?
What is happening?
One of his first acts is going to be to recognize the state of Israel. And this guy, by the way, just so you know, bro, his father, the last Shah of Iran, was toppled by the U.S. government. So, like, it was basically that. It was a big coup. His father fled the country, and now he's been living abroad, and making all these speeches. And
My head hurts, dude. My head hurts, dude. It feels like we're in a simulation. It actually just feels like we're in a simulation. It makes no sense. I try to think back historically to see how relevant like stuff like this, like how often this happens or how relevant this is to history. Is it? I don't know. Do you think it is?
What?
Like, how often did this kind of stuff happen? For example, like, say the Roman Empire. Did the Roman Empire ever say, like, oh, yeah, we're going to side with the little dude and let them tell us what to do? Did that ever happen?
I don't know. I'm not a historian.
But do you remember? I don't know anything like that. You mean, it's not like you're not history verse. I'm pretty history verse. I don't remember anything
I don't
like
think
this.
anything like this has existed in the history books where you have this massive empire.
Yeah.
Massive empire. And they keep getting cucked out by this small little tiny place. Tiny place controlling them in every mechanism.
Right.
It's because of money, right? They're not really tiny. It turns out they have nuclear weapons. They're as tiny as they are. They have trillions of dollars. They have the most expansive network of arm dealings, of policy influencing, of powerful people in powerful positions. Like Zionism, if you really think about Zionism, right?
Yeah.
it's a really strong network of people, dude. It's not just the government of Israel. It's Israel's mercenaries and its representatives in official and unofficial capacities across the world. The Greater Israel Project, I always thought, I don't know if they actually want to do this. And now I'm like, God damn, they do. This is the playbook. What other countries left in the Middle East that actually opposes Israel? Iran's the only one. The next one, and it's not in the Middle East, it's South Asia, is Pakistan.
Yeah.
Then Turkey.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
they're already positioning themselves to go at war with Pakistan, with welcoming in Modi. I mean, the way this guy welcomed Modi in his country is remarkable. I mean, the red carpet was laid down with them. They were hugging, just acting like the bestest of friends because they know they share a common enemy. That's the next stage. And they're never going to stop, bro. They believe they are superior. The government of Israel believes they're superior than everybody else. And they will do whatever it takes to get what they want. It's that simple.
We just have to accept it.
That's what they're trying. That's what they're trying.
That's what it seems like, right?
And they feel like this is the only time they can get what they want. This is the best time. It doesn't get any better than this. You got a guy, Trump, impulsive, unpredictable, but probably compromised. Allegedly. We got to say allegedly for everything. I don't know. Allegedly.
Are we going to have an uncompromised president again?
Maybe.
You think so?
I mean, presidents have been they say Clinton was compromised. I mean, if you're
it feels like
you're
Clinton
getting like
was.
you're
It
getting
feels like
head
it
in the
was.
Oval Office from a 22-year-old. What else have you done? That's not the first time you're messing up, right? Think about That's the thing, bro. Power. I was having a conversation with somebody. I was practicing cricket, and somebody was saying, actually, that guy who we got on the pod, the Indian guy, and he made a good point.
This guy?
No, the other guy. Yeah. Well,
Jay?
No, some other guy. His name is Ritadi. Remember we had him on the podcast.
Okay.
He was a professor of he's a professor of economics.
Oh, yeah.
Ritadi, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was saying it all starts at the top.
Uh-huh.
That if you don't have, we were talking about why India is corrupt
Mm-hmm.
and why there's corruption across the world, and he says it all starts at the top. Like if the top person is not honest, nobody else will, right? So these people, Netanyahu is not an honest guy. He's a very corrupt guy.
Yeah.
Why is the rest of society in that country going to be honest? It starts from the top. They set the tone.
Of course, yeah.
Trump, it's a very nasty thing what he's doing is we all know he's corrupt. That's the standard.
Yeah.
It's going to trickle down to the rest of society.
Well, the interesting thing is with the U.S., right, is Trump isn't the only factor in America, right? We got the Supreme Court, we have the Senate, but it feels like everybody's fucking compromised. It feels like not everybody, but a lot of people are.
You know Thomas Massey, though?
Yeah, he's been fighting.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's been fighting.
Him and Ro Khanna,
Yeah.
great people,
Yeah.
men of principle that
Yeah.
are actually standing up so far. You got to give them credit where it's due.
Yeah, for sure. No,
There's
for
some-
sure.
there's
There's some
some.
people that are out there,
Yeah.
but the overwhelming majority is
No.
definitely corrupt, right? They definitely have
Seems
shit,
like it.
right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, okay, we may have a good leader that wants to become president and lead us in the right direction, but it's like, is it going to happen? Even if the people want it to happen, is money going to back them?
It's a valid question.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Honestly, I think we need a political revolution in this country, a peaceful one, where people come together from all walks of life, from all political spectrums, and we say we're against war. Enough is enough, and we're not gonna put up with this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because we're hardworking people, bro. We're not just laying around, dozing off. Everybody's working hard, and we're all being abused because our taxes are now going to fund another war.
Right.
Another war, dude. My money, your money, we all work hard. And it's like, why are we working so hard if it's just going to go to waste anyways? I was thinking about that. I was like, why? Why even do any of this?
It's going to waste in every sector, bro. I don't know. I was listening to the RFK with Joe Rogan yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And RFK, he's part of the HHS, or he's leading it, right? And he's saying that, so the HHS actually has a higher budget than the military. Did you know that? The Human Health Service?
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How so?
So they have in general, they have a larger budget. Like 40%, so 40 cents for every dollar that we're taxed goes to the HHS.
Okay.
And hundreds of millions of dollars are being frauded out right now. That's what they're realizing. So after this whole bullshit with Nick Shirley in Minneapolis happened, they went in and they went to check, look around basically what else is being frauded out. Buddy, you guys know what's being frauded out. How don't you know when tens of millions, and Rogan asks, how didn't they know that tens of and hundreds of millions of dollars are being frauded out? And then RFK's like, well, I can't tell you the answer. They probably did, but it's like our money is just wasted constantly, dude. Whether it's the HHS or the military or the education system, all this shit, it's all being wasted away. And you know, another thing RFK said real quick about the military. So the food that they were being fed before, it was $18 for each military personnel. That's what they were allocated a day, pretty much $18. They have somebody else that came in and they went ahead and are starting to source things locally. So it's more natural food, it's better substance. And now they dropped the price from $18 to $10 a meal. Exactly. Why? How does that happen? How does food that's garbage cost more than good quality food at a local level? How does that happen? The answer is corruption, bro.
The meat industry?
The meat industry?
What is it? Like who's to blame for this?
What's to blame is it's like this, it's like the same thing as anything, right? You help out the people that you know. And so government contracts, I'm sure you know this. Yeah. Once you get a government contract in, it's really hard to lose one. So what you'll do is you'll constantly raise prices every year. What businessman isn't going to want more money? What business is not going to want more money? If the government's going to pay me, I'm going to charge it, pretty much, right?
It's the best business to be in government contracting.
Guaranteed everybody money. Says it. Government contracts are the best business to be in. Yeah. You know, I have an aunt who all she does with government contracts is send chairs out to different government facilities. And she makes bank, dude. She lives in a huge mansion. Like, and that's all she does. All she does is source chairs from China and then allocate them separately within the different government state. It's like, how does that even happen? All you're doing is brokering chairs. But our money is just constantly being wasted, dude.
You're right about HHS. I just looked it up. The Department of Health and Human Services has a significantly higher total budget. In 2024, they spent $1.72 trillion, buddy. Making it the largest federal agency in terms of total spending.
And we're still this inefficient? We're still this inefficient?
A lot of it is Medicare and Medicaid, which makes sense why it's so high.
Okay, RFK was talking about this.
What?
So this is what he's finding out. Tens of millions of dollars are being frauded out because people are supplying high or low industrial medical equipment. So the government doesn't ask for actual receipts. All they ask for is a Rolodex of people that you're sending this stuff out for, and receipts, and I'm doing all this in quotation marks, for the government to say, oh, you spent, $20,000 last week in industrial equipment. They don't ask for invoicing of proof of actual purchase of this stuff. He was telling us that there's an apartment or office building with like 200 units in it. I don't remember what state, but it has like 200 units in it. Every single unit is for light industrial medical supply sales. How the fuck does that even make sense? In an office, you don't actually house any medical equipment? And all this is being frauded out. It's like, what the fuck is happening right now, dude? I don't... We all knew this was happening, but it's just weird when all this stuff happens at once. War happens. We were being frauded out. Epstein, all the people in charge are actually being like held liable right now by the American people, not the government. But it's like when all this stuff is happening, it gets you so frustrated and angry. It's like, why am I even accepting what's happening right now? Why do I even want to accept this?
Well, a lot of the reason is complacency. So all these different systems that are in place, people get complacent and they're lazier, so they don't want to 100%. Get new systems in. They don't want to...
But it's a terrible system for a government, right?
Well, also because they're not doing justice to the American taxpayers. They just take us for granted. They're like, oh, it's fine. It's just supposed to happen. What's waste? There's bound to be waste. Well, to what degree can we tolerate this amount of waste? Especially when the national debt is through the roof. That's going to catch up. Like, if money's a real thing, yeah, we keep printing money, but the national debt is from foreign countries as well.
Yeah.
It's not just American-made debt.
Yeah.
We're going to have to...
pay somebody back.
Do something about it very soon.
Yeah.
And war means more debt. War means an insane amount of more debt, dude.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
The saddest part is 18, 19-year-olds that just graduated high school that got, deployed in these air bases. Their lives are at stake.
For
Nothing.
For somebody else's bullshit war.
He's already said, yeah, you guys are going to die, Trump. He's like, yeah, but it's what it is.
It happens.
It happens in
People
war.
die. Kids die.
You're only supposed to go to war for a just cause, bro. This is not a just cause, especially when you were in the middle of negotiations.
Yeah.
Like, imagine things are
That
going...
was the tactic, though, right? That was the tactic.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
Element of surprise, yeah.
But it's disgusting. It's disgusting, dude. That our country, the supposed moral compass of the world, is doing this. We can never tell anybody anything about their ethics or morals anymore, ever. Like, who are we? You don't think this stuff is going to catch up? Like, we both believe in God, right? Obviously, we have different religions, but we believe in the same God, and God is the most just.
Yeah.
We're going to get punished for this stuff. I don't think our government realizes all these people that think they're so smart and better than everybody. God's going to hold you accountable. It might not be in this world, but in the hereafter.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't understand how somebody can be so full of themselves and be like, I'm going to get away with everything. Like Netanyahu. He thinks he's going to get away with everything because he's a chosen man. He's the chosen man.
What it is legacy means more to them than what's going to happen in the hereafter, right? That's what it is. That's what all these guys in charge, you ask them, like, what is it in life that's worth living if we're going to die? And they all say legacy.
But what legacy are they going to have? That's the sad part. It's
well,
war.
Netanyahu's name is definitely going to be in history books.
Sure, but it's going to be as an evil leader, probably, who destroyed the lives of
depends who you ask,
millions. Right? Well, objectively speaking.
I'm with you. But in history books, we all know history books lie.
History is written by the conquerors. Yes. Exactly. But that doesn't mean that... Like, we know what happened in America, right?
Yeah.
We killed a bunch of Native Americans. Yeah. We did a whole genocide.
Truth eventually prevails.
Yeah. Truth always prevails. We all know the history of all the worlds, of all the shit that's been done.
Well, because people ask questions, right?
Yeah. We're not
like, okay, you came to America. What happened to everybody here?
Yeah.
What happened to them?
Well, we gave them blankets and diseases, and we took them out.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we imported a bunch of people from Africa and enslaved them. That's what we did. And we know that to be the truth.
Yeah.
Now, we can do everything we can to take the truth away, but... it will never go away because some things can never go away because humans are genuinely curious people and we ask questions and we're not all dumb. We have brains. And what I'm realizing more and more, and we've talked about this, is people at the top are acting and telling us that they know what they're doing while they have no idea what's actually happening. Like,
they don't.
Sure Trump doesn't even know what's going to happen. He's just bullshitting, dude. He's figured out a way to bullshit through his life, and it's why stop now when you're already at the presidency.
President of the fucking United States of America.
Bullshitted his way through Oval Office, every single thing.
Oh my God.
Just believed in himself, and now he's sitting at these tables with so much power in the palm of his stupid orange small little hands.
Did you see the picture of Bill and Hillary walking up to the deposition yesterday?
No.
Did you see that picture of them walking through the halls?
What? Choreographed?
It's not choreographed, but it's so funny to me. These are just human beings, man. And we have soldiers there. Like, these guys are, this is our history right here. Like, these two human beings are the Secretary of State and former President of the United States. What the fuck does it mean, dude? What does it mean? They're just as human as us. These people potentially are pedophiles, bro. These people potentially granted somebody else to allegedly broker out pedophilia, broker out prostitution, broker out arms, like illegal arms.
We definitely know he cheated on his wife. We definitely know. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And she knows too.
Yeah,
I mean,
she knows too.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
So a man who can do that in the Oval Office, you're telling me he can't do other stuff too? Come on.
Imagine the power that must feel like, dude. Fucking insane.
And the messed up part is he destroyed that young girl's life, Monica Lewinsky.
Really?
Destroyed her, dude.
Because everyone's gonna remember her for that.
And not just that, he would never he wasn't even apologetic about it until later on. She said,
"Why would he be
completely deceived?"
He's the fucking man, right? He's the man. I don't have to do shit if I don't want to. It's insane. That's insane kind of power, bro. In the Oval Office, you take advantage of not a kid, but a younger girl.
She's a kid, 22 years old, and you're in your late 40s, early 50s. Yeah. Come on, dog.
Yeah, no,
You could be his father. You could be her father. It's not just like an affair where, you know,
Yeah.
it's a power thing. She's your intern.
Yeah, bro. It's a
Intern. I don't even know if she was a paid intern. He's getting free labor, bro. He's juicing her out to the maximum amount of ability.
Oh shit!
It's sad, bro.
Wow. Yeah.
And these are the people that we're supposed to believe. I mean, even Bill Gates, bro. My God, that guy turned out to be a complete
Bill fucking Gates.
Of all the people in the world, of all the speeches he would make, of all the great things he was doing, I'm like, damn, he was asking Epstein for advice on how to deal with his STD, bro. He was like, what do I do, Epstein?
And this all happened while Bill Gates was in his prime, right? Making all these speeches. He was the man, you know, talking about world hunger, ending malaria. And in his free time, he was fucking hookers. It's crazy, dude. Our life is so crazy.
Power corrupts. And, yeah, man. Power corrupts. That's, well, the biggest lesson I've learned from all this is you have to hold your leaders accountable. And I'm so sad for all the people who voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Listen, you had the prerogative to. This was not what you were told. I get it. I'm not going to hold it against you. Yeah. Even though you did make a mistake. Yeah. Genuinely. Because you know this and I know this. This was not what you wanted. So recognize your mistake. I'm not going to come after you. I'm just saying, don't just be accepting of this reality now. Like, ask questions. Hold your leaders accountable.
It's okay to make a mistake.
It's okay. Yeah. And I'm not even like holding it against you, dude. I get it. You were lied to. You bought the lie.
But just accept it.
It happens to most of us. But you have to accept it and be like, we're better than this. And no, I'm not just going to sit around and take your BS and be told more lies. They've already started the propaganda machine. Iranian people are celebrating. It's a propaganda. It's literally CNN, Fox News.
The Iranian people are celebrating?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Celebrating what?
Celebrating that Israel and America are attacking to take away the government that they don't like.
They're going to die. They're the ones that might die. Yeah,
they're the ones that they're at risk. The innocent people of Iran. Yeah, but they're going to be used as a propaganda tool, right? Oh, this is exactly what the Iranian people wanted. We're freeing them. This is exactly what we said about Iraq. We're freeing them from Saddam Hussein.
Right.
There was a civil war that happened. There's probably going to be a civil war in Iran, bro. Do you really think this guy, the Shah of Iran, is just going to come from America or wherever he lives and then come to Iran and be like, hey, guys, I'm back. My dad, he used to be in power in 1979. 47 years ago, my father conquered you and ruled over you until he was taken out. Yep. And now I'm back.
I think it could happen.
I mean, that's
people
what
like
they want.
Familiar face, yeah.
That's what they want, right? But do you think the people are going to be happy with that? I don't think so.
Maybe. They like familiar face, and they're obviously trusting of U.S. and Israel.
They hated the Shah, and now it's like this. It's like it doesn't make any sense. But if you really want a free Iran, have democratic elections there, right?
For sure, yeah.
But that's never going to happen, dude. America doesn't want to free Iran. They want control a dictator there or a person that is on board with every single thing that they're saying. That's why this guy,
puppet master.
That's why the guy said one of his first acts is going to be to recognize the state of Israel. What does that have to do with anything with the people?
I don't know.
You think this is just like, I'm supposed to believe this is all in isolation. There's a guy out there. Israel's not in communication with him every day. They're not telling him what to do. Come on.
This all feels like it's not even real. Does that make sense? It doesn't feel real.
It's like bro, I was like, how if something happens over and over, like to what makes you think it will be different this time?
But they know it's not going to be, right?
I mean, obviously, the military-industrial complex, opportunity to get resources from Iran.
Yeah.
But you think our generation is going to be different? Like,
I don't know, man.
There's a bunch of 60, 70-years-olds running America, right?
Yeah.
And Israel. They're 55 plus. All these people that have real power. And they have a different worldview,
right?
A different perception of things. When do we actually start to see change? When do we start seeing things moving in a completely different direction?
I think we'll see that in our lifetime, but I don't know if it's going to be any good, to be honest with you.
Like, yeah, go ahead.
I think the thing is, when things are on a polar opposite, everything always gets pulled to the opposite polar opposite. And then after that is when things start to level out. I don't know if we're going to see that leveling out in our generation. I think things will eventually be pulled to the opposite way. But like anything, bro, like at the root of it, we all know this is just money, power, land. That's just what that's what this world is. That's what it's always been: money, power, land. The weird thing right now is just the power dynamics that's happening, right, with Israel and the U.S. That's the strange thing that's happening. But even if we get pulled in the opposite direction, it's not like the U.S. is ever going to be like, oh, we're not going to be the global superpower anymore. We're like intentionally, we're not going to go out and say, hey, we're not going to be the global superpower. If a World War III happens and we do lose, then I think things will be different. But if we're the global superpower, we're always going to be the one that people are asking help from.
I don't want war to come to American
land,
but I fear that we're heading in that direction more and more.
Yeah.
Just because we've been immune from it for many decades.
What I'm afraid about is Trump says something that's uncomplimentary to Mexico. Mexico eventually is going to side with China. China sides with, and then that's when the war is able to happen to our land.
Have you been seeing what's happening in Mexico?
Yes, dude. It's brutal. But the president, she's hardcore, bro. She's trying to get rid of all the cartel.
I know, but the cartels in Mexico.
They don't give a fuck.
Dude.
They don't. Those are evil people. These are the same people we're talking about, right? In different lands.
It's just, I mean, my mom was telling me, and I was just like, they're literally destroying everything.
Yeah, they're going to the streets.
They're doing it. They're burning people's businesses, correct? Villages.
Killing them, yeah.
There was a mayor in Mexico that stood up, tried to stand up to this.
Assassinated.
And he sent his family to America when he got elected because he was like, listen.
Yeah.
And they killed him.
Yeah. That's the thing with government officials in Mexico. Like last election cycle, dozens, I think it was like 30-something.
There were so many different candidates,
that got assassinated. Why?
Right.
Because the cartel, they don't care. They run shit without running shit, if that makes sense, right?
So is the president of Mexico
involved with it?
Is she with the cartel?
No, against it. So
why is she
killed
still
Mencha.
alive?
Huh?
How is she still alive?
How is she still alive? They haven't gotten to her yet. I mean, the military of Mexico, they're no joke. They're serious players too.
So why don't they just do
They do.
So they do. But
they
the
do.
cartel,
but the cartel, it's like, think about like
it's like a cycle, right?
It's like ISIS. Think about like ISIS. Right. They're all over the
place.
They're
terrorists, technically.
They are technically like terrorists, yeah.
Yeah.
But El Mencho, he's a big deal in Mexico, bro. And when El Mencho, that's who they killed. He's like after Chapo basically Mencho and Chapo were part of the same group. Chapo got taken, got rid of, right? Mencho took over another territory pretty much. And Mencho's been like opposite of Chapo. Chapo's kind of like in the limelight, like kind of liking to be, cool, flashy. But you look up Mencho, there's like almost no photos of him. He likes to be the guy that's behind closed doors. Doesn't want people to know what's going on.
But he has all the power.
So
they took him out. And they is America.
What's that?
America helped to take this guy out? Or?
I don't think so.
But the Mexican government did.
Yeah, Mexican government did.
And now what's going to happen? Who's the next heir? There's always a next person.
So they're saying it's going to be Chapo's kids. Chapo's sons.
And what? It's a never-ending cycle. Can we ever take out the cartel? By fixing Mexico?
No. I think she's just trying to get them out of Mexico.
Get them to go somewhere else. El Salvador.
Pretty much. I think that's what they're trying to do.
And how is Mexico is a Catholic country, right?
Predominantly.
So how is the president of Mexico? Is she Jewish or something?
No, actually, she was born of Jewish descent, but I don't think she's Jewish herself, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Because I thought that too, and I was questioning that, but I was looking it up, but no. I don't.
Interesting. Yeah. Not that it matters. I'm just curious.
Not that it matters. Yeah. Not that it matters, but.
You know what? Speaking about this, though, a lot of people, Israel keeps saying rise in anti-Semitism, which is true. Mm-hmm. But this is the worst thing you could do for Jews.
Yeah.
This is to go out on an all-out war.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. This is the worst thing for...
Yeah.
Anti-Semitism is going to go through the roof. It already has in America.
Yeah.
People have a negative perception of Jewish people now. An extremely negative perception simply because of the actions of the Israeli government. It's not warranted. You shouldn't blame Jews for this, bro. They've already been oppressed and persecuted, but... The government,
I don't think people have ever liked Jewish people, by the way. I just don't think it was vocalized. And now it's vocalized.
Now it's normalized.
Now it's normal, yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're literally putting whatever the objectives are long term.
Yeah.
It's so bad for Jewish people what the Israeli government is doing. I don't think they realize this. I don't think they understand what they're doing, especially to people in our generation, bro. It's very normal.
But do they care?
I think they do care because it's well, like in the future, if they want a place for Jewish people to live peacefully, it's gonna get harder and harder probably.
But is that I don't know.
It's sad.
I just don't know the answer to any of this. Like Netanyahu is just like it seems like such a loose screw, man. It's like he cares about his people, but then it makes me feel like all he wants is his name to be. It's like a Trump, right? It's like a less flashy Trump. That's what it kind of feels like. Like he's more impressed with his name than his actual people.
Who?
Netanyahu.
Yeah.
I don't know. You agree with that or no?
I think he is even more cocky than Trump. Because at least Trump sometimes says, "Oh, I may have been wrong" or something, right? Like he's like,
I don't think I've ever heard him say that.
Not may have been wrong, but Trump is like, he's very self-deprecating. He does like sometimes joke around, right? Netanyahu is just like, I'm perfect. I am him.
I don't think I've ever heard Trump say it.
No, but Trump is. I'm trying to say is Trump at least comes off as a human being who. I don't know. He comes off as more straightforward than Netanyahu is just like a guy who never tells a lie. Is always right, and he'll say one. I mean, they're both. I don't know. They're both liars, bro.
Yeah, they're both arrogant liars.
Different breeds of liars, different personalities.
Trump just owns it, but he always says he's right. He always says the decision's right.
I know, but at least Trump comes off as more human than Netanyahu. Netanyahu is just like, God. Netanyahu is 10 steps ahead of Trump. Definitely a smarter man, more clever. But they're both equally evil, in my opinion. And they're saying, I'm just looking up something. They're saying the day that they started to do this, it's like a significant day in terms of like the faith of Judaism. Like it was supposed to be like, I'm just going to look this up, just what they're saying, right? They're saying the timing of everything.
It all aligns perfectly. The stars
align. Yeah,
align.
exactly. They're saying it was meant to be.
It's a orbital eclipse. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm trying to look up the exact thing.
Is anything going on with Venezuela?
Well,
we haven't heard anything really since.
I don't know.
I read the news every morning now.
We literally kidnapped Maduro, bro. We just took him
Where is he?
He's in America.
He's in a prison?
In New York City.
Still?
I think so.
God damn, bro.
I don't think they understand. Like Iran's not gonna be like this. You're not just gonna be able to, bring over Khomeini to America and be like, hey,
think they're gonna assassinate him or bring him?
Khomeini? Oh, they want to take him out. They're already saying, Benjamin Netanyahu was saying that they already took him out, that he's gone. But the Iranian foreign minister just said that he's still alive as far as he knows. Because they attacked the compound where he lives in Tehran.
Oh, my God. So it was a full-out attack that they did last night.
Full-out attack. This is not playing games anymore. This is full-out war.
And you think World War III is going to happen within the next 2 years?
I think it's already started.
You think it started? You think this was the starting point?
I think it's been started. If you think of all the things that have been happening, Ukraine and Russia, let's not forget of all the conflicts. This is just one tiny part. There's so many global conflicts happening. And, we're at a point where they're all going to converge. This is the point where it's all coming together. So India and Pakistan, interesting. Russia, China, Ukraine, Gaza, Israel, we already know that. You go down in Africa, Sudan, a lot of things are happening there.
Imagine that, bro. Following COVID, worldwide pandemic to a World War III.
It only makes sense, right? It only makes sense that this will happen. And countries will have to pick sides.
I don't know. Should we take our money out of the banks?
Live your life as joyfully as you can the next 2 years, bro, because it's going to get worse and worse. This is nothing. I truly think...
You think war's going to come to the U.S.?
I think war is coming again.
To the homeland?
I don't want to be right, bro. I'm scared shitless. The war is not pretty. It's never been pretty. It's never the answer. I think it may be coming. I don't want this to happen. Dude, nothing happens overnight, right? There's very few things. Like Pearl Harbor, oh my God.
Yeah.
9/11, oh my God. Like, these things take time. They've been planted, and then it feels like it happened overnight, but Israel has been planning this. A war with Iran for decades. This was always going to happen. It's just a matter of when, and now it is happening. You don't know what's next. The Greater Israel Project. It's a real thing. They wouldn't mind. You think they'll really be opposed to this idea of expanding territory? Because if they really believe they are the chosen people, right, the Israeli government, they want what's theirs. They're fighting a war bigger than themselves.
Right.
It's almost a religious war.
It's a divine war.
It's a divine war. That's what they believe. I can't find.
That article.
No, it's not an article. It's like there's a Jewish holiday that happens, and they're saying it's coinciding everything with that specific thing. It's not a conspiracy theory or anything. It's just like that's what these.
That's what they're saying. Just look up Jewish holiday from today.
Yeah, I'm just
what today's Jewish holiday or something. February 28th.
Purim, exactly.
Purim.
Okay.
What is that? What is Purim?
People on the internet who are watching this, look it up. Look up Israel timing. Yeah. Okay, so this is it. Found it. The February 28, 2026 Israel-U.S. strikes on Iran were intentionally timed to coincide with the Jewish holiday of Purim and Shabbat Zakor. This timing holds profound symbolic significance as the Purim story tells of ancient Persia's plot to destroy the Jewish people, mirroring modern threats from Iran. There it is. I can send you. I will send it to you right after this. This is it. I found it.
Oh, I don't want to be here anymore.
So let me just tell you, the attacks took place on, and I'm just reading this. This is not my words, obviously. Shabbat Zakor, the attacks took place on the Saturday directly preceding Purim. Saturday, directly preceding Purim, known as Shabbat Zakor. On this day, a special reading commands Jews to remember the unprovoked attack by Amalek, which is, in this case, Iran, the archetypical enemy of the Jewish people, and to eradicate its memory. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu linked the attack to the holiday, stating that as in the ancient Persian story where a tyrant sought to destroy the Jewish people, the evil regime will fall. There it is, folks. So they're trying to say it's divine. That's what it is. A war bigger than themselves.
February 28th.
It's, yeah. We saw this Saturday, right? This is Amalek,
hurts,
the Persian Empire.
Yeah. Wow.
And
so
America...
is Trump a Jew then? You know?
Mark Levin, this is a Fox News commentator, piece of shit guy. He goes to the White House and he says, this is the first Jewish president ever, Donald Trump. And Donald Trump goes, it's true.
Oh, yeah,
jokingly,
I saw that.
But yeah. Is Donald Trump a Jew? Yes. I mean, how do I even...
I don't know. How do you
His daughter
that?
is. Yeah. We know that, right? Ivanka Trump is. And you can be... I'm not saying anything about the Jewish people, bro. I actually think this is the worst thing to ever happen. One of the worst things. I don't want to say the worst because we already know the worst. One of the worst things to ever happen to Jewish people is what the Israeli government is doing right now. 100%. One of the worst things.
Where's the most peaceful place to be on Earth right now?
The peaceful?
Yeah, where's the most peaceful place to live?
So far, LA is peaceful. I mean, at least where my neighborhood's peaceful, right? But there's stuff happening. ICE raids.
Yeah.
We're so like... I don't know, bro. New Zealand, you were saying?
Yeah.
Australia seems cool.
That's what it seems like, right? Down south. They like to hang out.
But you never know.
But,
I mean,
like,
those places are not going to be safe in a world war.
Asia is terrible right now. Africa.
This is Asia. Israel is Asia.
That's what I mean.
Iran, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible right now.
Zimbabwe, maybe.
Even Thailand. My nana might be going to Thailand. Thailand's at war with Cambodia. They're at war, right? I mean, the Europe's not exactly safe in Eastern Europe. The U.S. is always shit happening. Mexico, South America. It's like, okay, maybe Australia and Antarctica are the only places where there's nothing's happening.
We haven't learned our lesson from any of the two world wars. Time has passed. So a lot of us have forgotten what war is like.
Yeah.
Humans' memories are very short term. World War III will happen. Will probably be nuclear. And then we'll get our shit together. And it might be too late by then. That's probably what's going to happen, unfortunately. I hope it doesn't happen. World War III, nuclear weapons, millions of people destroyed. And then boom, it hits us. Oh, we're supposed to be kind to each other. But can we still be kind to each other? All right, let's try. Let's give it one last try.
I hope World War III doesn't happen.
I don't think America. I don't even think Trump understands what he's gotten himself into. He is fighting for the chosen peoples. Like he is in a religious war. This is what it is, right? Am I wrong to say that? That's what it seems like. I'm not wrong. Am I like crazy? I hope not.
That's what it seems like. That's what the Jews are making it out to be.
I mean, the
Israelis,
the
Jews,
Israelis, the Israeli Jews.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of Jewish people that are actually against this, and credit to them. So many peaceful Jewish people, and I hope Jewish people stand up to this, to see through this, because this is not good for them. This is not good at all.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, think about how many of the people that you know are anti-Israel, and now they're anti-Jewish.
Yeah,
so many people.
But that's the thing. I think the people that I know have always been anti-Jewish.
I know, but now are they gonna recede back in their
no.
They're gonna go be like,
they're
come
gonna be
on,
more vocal.
exactly, dude.
The Jews have always been this way. I've always known this. That's what they're gonna say.
It's sad. I'm really sad and scared for Jewish people, and I'm scared and sad for the Iranian people, because my goodness, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Civil war is gonna happen.
Yeah,
dude. There's gonna be a power struggle.
That area on Earth, It's always issues. Is it because there's no like centralized?
No, there's been issues
powers
everywhere in the world, dude.
But it feels like there's always something going on, bro. Peace in the Middle East. That's the saying from like the 80s.
Because it's a very resourceful place and it has historical value.
Had a lot of resource. Has a lot.
Think
of
about all the prophets, right?
Yeah, but why
Jesus,
hasn't it ever
Moses,
been
Abraham.
centralized?
But think about the importance of it all. How many prophets of God? Abraham.
Yeah.
Jesus. Moses, Prophet Muhammad, peace be on him. So many other prophets. I could
Jesus as in God.
Isaac, Jacob, David.
Yeah, no. I get it. I get that. Yeah.
It's like, dude,
it is the place on earth to be.
Well, it's like so integral historically. Persian Empire.
But why hasn't it ever been centralized? Why hasn't
People
it ever
have tried to? There's been times where it's been centralized.
When?
You know, like I'm not a historian, I can tell you, but there's been times where it's, you know, people have tried to conquer the lands, and it's been.
I guess ancient Egypt was a type of centralization.
Well, ancient Egypt was North Africa, though, right? It's not really.
True.
They put it next to the Middle East, but is it really?
But,
yeah.
Even Africa hasn't never really been centralized, except Egypt, maybe.
It was colonial times, right?
Ethiopia. Yeah. Well, not really. It was still chaos.
There were still like different parts of Anyways, bro. Stay safe.
I do have to say something with Uruguay. Remember your buddy was saying I'm gonna move to Uruguay or whatever, and I was like, oh, it's not a safe place. I was looking into it. It's actually the safest place in South America to be.
Uruguay?
Yeah. So actually, tell your buddy sorry.
So we gotta go to Uruguay then.
We gotta go to Uruguay. No, South America is still not safe, but Uruguay is like one of the governments that is safe. They like total anti-war.
It's a peaceful place.
Yeah, it's more peaceful than I thought.
Is it doing well economically? Apparently, there's benefits there as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like a democratic place.
Costa Rica is a beautiful. It was
Costa Rica's great, but Costa Rica's in that weird location where it's like you're next to the Caribbean and the Pacific, so the drugs have to go through Costa Rica. Uruguay's like in the middle of South America, right? So it's like they don't actually have to go through that country. It's still Costa Rica, beautiful place, but stuff still goes through Costa Rica. People are still trafficked through Costa Rica. Drugs are still trafficked.
All right, man.
All right, folks.